Hello everyone, welcome to BlitzTube. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking. Here is where I review a variety of smartwatches like this one. So if you're into smartwatches, consider subscribing. Banggood, an e-commerce website, sent me a review unit of this BlitzWold BW-AT2 for my unbiased opinion, and by the end of this video, if you decide to purchase this smartwatch, there is a special discount coupon code along with the direct link to this smartwatch in the video description, so be sure to check it out. So let's get started with an in-depth review. Let's start with price and availability. As said earlier, you can find a direct link to the best deal for this smartwatch on Banggood from the links in the video description, and at the time of filming this video, it is listed for only $37 US. The price may vary at seller's discretion or any discounts. Banggood does ship worldwide, so be sure to use that discount coupon code provided in the video description. So let's find out why this BlitzWold BW-AT2 stands out from other smartwatches in this price category. Now, I have done an unboxing video of this BlitzWold AT2 smartwatch on my second YouTube channel, like I do for a ton of smartwatch reviewed on this channel, so be sure to check out my second YouTube channel from the video description. But in terms of unboxing, it's on par with other budget smartwatches, nothing remarkable though. Now let's talk about the setup process, which is relatively simple. You have to download the app called DAFIT, which you will find in the Apple App Store or Android Play Store for free. You don't need to create any account with them. At the bottom, there are three tabs: the dashboard, devices, and the Me tab. Under devices, you will find the option to add this BlitzWold BW-AT2 smartwatch, and the setup process is super simplified and pretty self-explanatory. Now, since we are on this DAFIT app, let's have a quick look around. Under the connected BlitzWold BW-AT2, you will find the options like notifications. Make sure to turn on all the apps that you would like to get notified for. Alarms, which you can only set up from the mobile app, but fortunately you can toggle them on or off from the watch. Moving on, it's shutter. Yes, you can trigger a picture directly from the watch even when paired with an iPhone. But you have to open the camera app from this DAFIT app via this shutter option. This feature is really handy and quite functional, and it's good to see this for a budget price range. Moving on, under others, you will find some cool features like Find My Watch, and it does work great. You can change time format, customize reminder to move, turn on all-day heart rate monitoring, do not disturb mode, language, unit format, reset, quick view, which are pretty self-explanatory. Drink water reminder is a feature that not a lot of budget smartwatch offers, and you can even customize it like the start time, frequency, and intervals. Weather and physiological cycle reminder, which is basically a female menstrual cycle reminder. Such features are really cool to have on a budget smartwatch, as these features are pretty hard to find on a watch at this price range. Going back under others, you'll find an option to upgrade the firmware. Now let's talk about watch faces. There are 4 default watch faces you can toggle either from the mobile app or directly from the watch. But my favorite is the dial 4, where you can customize the watch face by having your own custom background image, own text color, time position, etc. And I really appreciate this feature on a budget smartwatch. And that's not it. When you go under the Discover More dials, you will find a huge selection of watch face. Some of them are like my Apple Watch face. It's good to have these many watch faces even when paired with an iPhone. This is not even an option on many budget smartwatches. The only minor caveat is that you can only select one of these watch face to be added on the My Watch Face list. So on top of those 4 default watch faces, you can only have one extra, making a total of 5 watch faces to toggle around. Now under the Me tab, you can set up your profile, goals. Under Health, you can connect this DAFIT app to sync with the Apple Health app. Now on the main dashboard, you'll find your fitness data like steps, sleep, full day heart rate zone, blood pressure, blood oxygen, outdoor running, and walking activity record. I will talk about all this later during the video. Now let's talk about the design. This watch has a rugged design which looks great. Here's how this watch will look on my 6-inch wrist. To be honest, it looks perfect, better than other bulkier smartwatches that I have reviewed on this channel, like the BlitzWold BW-AT2 or the Lemfo LEMD smartwatch. Reviews of both these watches are linked at the end of this video, but out of all these watches, I like the looks of the BlitzWolf BW-AT2 as it's not too bulky and looks great on my wrist. Now in terms of build quality, it looks sturdy and made of metal, but it's actually made of plastic. It's super lightweight, weighing only 55 grams. However, the styling bezel and the buttons are made of some form of metal alloy. You can find all the abbreviations of a variety of cities. Comment down below if you find your city on it. Now, in between the buttons you find this microphone hole. Apparently, this watch does not have a microphone, so this hole is just for aesthetics. And so does the cutout of the speaker on the other side. So again, keep in mind this watch does not have a built-in speaker or microphone for on-wrist Bluetooth audio calls. But if you're looking for a budget smartwatch with the ability to take on-wrist calls, then check out the BlitzWold BW-AT2 review linked at the end of this video. At the back there is the heart rate and blood oxygen saturation sensor along with the magnetic charging pin. BlitzWold BW-AT2 uses proprietary pogo pin charging connector which is not that strong enough to lift the watch. There is a 27mm interchangeable wristband with locking pins. But honestly, this wristband looks great and gives a military rugged look to this smartwatch. I'm quite sensitive to those cheap silicone wristbands, but using this watch for a couple of nights on my wrist, I haven't seen any skin irritation. Okay, now let's quickly navigate around the watch. The top right button is used to activate the display or exit from any app. The bottom button, in my opinion, could do a bit more than just opening the widgets, which you can access by swiping left on the screen, which includes step, sleep, heart rate, exercise, blood pressure, blood oxygen, weather, camera shutter, and music player. You can also access all these from the menu by swiping right from the watch face screen. Menu includes sports, sleep, measure heart rate, training, which includes workouts like walking, running, cycling, skipping, badminton, basketball, and football. This is quite limiting and it does not have options like weight or strength training, high intensity cardio, and many more that I use on regular basis. Anyways, going back under the training, it's the measure blood pressure, blood oxygen, weather, where you can not only check the current weather but also check out the forecast, which is what I really appreciate. Going back, it's the camera shutter, player, and under others you will find apps like stopwatch, alarm, countdown timer, screen brightness control, vibration control, theater mode, reset, power off, info, and the app's QR code. All these are pretty self-explanatory. However, at the end there is this young bird game which is just like the classic Flappy Bird game. It's for the first time that I have seen a game on a budget smartwatch which works pretty good. Look at the animations and the smoothness. The touch responsiveness is awesome. I did not expect this good quality from a budget smartwatch. By the way guys, if you have this smartwatch, comment down below your highest score or join my Discord server where you can share your score and compete with other smartwatch gamers. Okay, with that said, let's talk about calls, notifications, and music control. So as said earlier, this watch does not have a built-in speaker or a microphone, so you cannot take on-wrist audio calls. But you do get a call notifications where you can either decline or mute the call. I wish there was an option to at least answer the call and talk from the mobile phone. Fortunately, you do get the name or the number of the callers displayed on the watch so you know who's calling. In terms of notifications, you can swipe up from the main watch face screen to access all the notifications. Now you cannot reply to any notification irrespective of the phone it's paired with. You cannot even see images, special characters, or even emojis. You can only read a message at a glance. To read a long email, you have to go on your phone. But hey, at least you know what you have as a notification, so you can decide to go on your phone right away if needed. You can clear all the notifications at the very bottom of the notification tray. Now in terms of music control, this watch does a good job, but unfortunately you have to first start playing a music track from the mobile phone in order to be able to control it from the watch. In terms of controls, you can only play, pause or skip a track forward or backward. I really wish there was an option for volume control. Fortunately, you can control a variety of music players from this watch like Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, etc. But again, you are limited in terms of control like play, pause or skip a track forward or backward. But these two controls are pretty instantaneous without any lag. Finally, another drawback of this music control is you cannot control the music from the workout screen. So you have to get your phone to control the music during a workout, which sucks. Oh, by the way, you can slide from the main watch face screen down to access quick settings like theater mode, brightness control, vibration alert, weather, quick access to settings, date, time, Bluetooth connection indicator, and battery percentage. Now let's quickly talk about these specs. You can pause this video to read through the detailed spec list. Few mentionable specs are this watch has the latest Bluetooth 5.0, which is very robust in terms of connection. The watch barely gets disconnected and there are no notification issues. BlitzWold BW-AT2 has a 1.3-inch LCD IPS touch display with 240 pixel resolution, has all the basic sensors including the sleep monitoring sensor, gyroscope, pedometer, etc. and the dimension of this watch are 52mm by 12mm thickness with only 54 grams in weight. Now in terms of battery life, this BlitzWold BW-AT2 really nailed it. It has a 400 mAh battery life. With my testing, this battery will easily go about 10 days per charge, and it does take about 2 hours to fully charge. But 10 days with heavy usage is great. You only have to charge this watch twice a month with moderate usage. Guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much and stick around for fitness tracking and my final verdict. Also smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as it will really help my channel. Come on guys, do it, it's free. So in terms of fitness tracking, this watch can track your blood pressure, which I never recommend unless the watch can measure your blood pressure via a pneumatic cuff like an actual sphygmomanometer. But it's there if you need it. This watch also measures blood oxygen, which I don't think it's accurate as the readings are inconsistent, but it's there if you need it. And here is the sample measurement against a finger oximeter. This watch can track your steps and it does a decent job at tracking kilometers along with steps. This data is pretty close to my Apple Watch and you can even access the record for a particular day. So surprisingly, for the price you pay, this watch does way better job in terms of step tracking. This watch also does a great job at sleep tracking. I intentionally slept and woke up at different times on my test days, and you can see this watch precisely detected that. And not just that, it also gives you a deeper insight to your sleep like REM sleep, light sleep and awake time, as well as gives you a score to quantify your sleep. Not just that, it also measures your heart rate in the background and shows you how you did compared to a general population. So this watch is great for sleep and walk as well as step tracking. Now there is an outdoor running tab on the mobile app which syncs with your watch, where the mobile app tracks the GPS route since this watch does not have a built-in GPS, and gathers the data like the pace, heart rate and calories from the watch. So it's pretty cool to have. Lastly, you can check out your walking details like steps, distance, calories, speed, pace, average heart rate along with heart rate zones. Now, as shown earlier, there are 8 workout modes and I have tested out few. Frankly, I wouldn't even use any of them except walking and running. So with all that said, here is my final verdict. For just $40 US, this is 100% worth it. I really like the design, looks, sleep tracking, walking and running tracking accuracy, a decent functional Flappy Bird game, ability to get notifications, a multitude of watch faces with custom background, blood pressure, blood oxygen measurement, weather with the ability to check weather forecast, camera control, basic features like alarm, stopwatch, music control, timers. All this is already a lot to be offered for just $40. So if you're looking for a great budget smartwatch to start out, this will be a good one. Make sure to use that special discount coupon code linked in the video description. So that's it. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. It really means a lot. Also follow me on other social media network for early preview to upcoming videos and free giveaways. Links are in the description of all my videos. Thanks so much for watching and take care. I'll catch you guys in the next one.